So, Cameron Brink obviously is unfortunately out for quite a while. Like, it is a pretty bad injury, and obviously, it's an ACL injury. It's not uncommon in women's basketball. It's probably one of the more common injuries, that it's extremely serious one. Thankfully, she is young though, so it's looking like she's going to come back. But in this video, we're going to be talking about players who could potentially go and replace her on Team USA. Before we get on to it, though, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying to hit 9,500 subscribers by the end of the day, and we are right now 36 off. So we're very, very close. But anyway, when it comes to this one right here, and Cameron Brink, she is a big. She's 6'4", but she's also kind of mobile, can shoot the ball a little bit. So she's a really, really good defender. When like we're talking about the 3v3 especially. So we're seeing again like these type of players that are able to switch, a bit more mobile, tall, and can shoot a little bit, they're more effective. Because again, the 3-on-3, one of the more important things is that you've got like length, and threes are worth 2 and twos are worth 1. So when we're talking about who the replacements are, there is one thing you have to know, and you can only play people that are ranked in the top 50 in your country. So players that, I'm just looking at this tweet here. It says here they could replace with Alicia Gray, Aaliyah Boston, Lainey Hamilton, and Darica Hamby. Lainey Hamilton is not eligible, and neither is Aaliyah Boston. And obviously neither is Caitlin Clark. So you can't just pick someone who you could say, okay, maybe this person would be pretty good. And I actually was thinking, I was like, oh, X player or Y player could be good for 3-on-3, but at the end of the day, you have to be in a certain ranking. And if you look at some of the rankings, like, you're looking at all of these players right here, and it's like, you're looking at all these players right here, and you're just thinking, who the hell are they going to pick? Because obviously you've got the WNBA players that you're trying to bring. It says here the only viable option is Hamby. She's the only one with size and experience at 3-on-3. This is Alicia Gray's a 3-on-3 competition medal earned in 2020. But in 2020, they did have Dolson as their big, whereas right now Ryan Howard is going to have to be their big. But there is one player that apparently it's looking likely to be, and it's a bit of a surprise. I want to see the comments, but USA played like an A and a B team in the tournament, and I want to see is a comment in here. So like you can see here, 38 players of qualifying points. So you've obviously got that could make it. I think Katie Lou is potential. I think there's potential to bring Katie Lou because she's a 6'3" shooter. And another player that's did pretty well was Lexi Hull. So Lexi Hull played in like a big summer tournament, and she was actually on what was the USA A team, which was Ryan Howard. I think what's her name was on it, Hailey Van Lith. As good as Hailey Van Lith is at 3-on-3, realistically Hailey Van Lith probably should not have made this team. Even in that tournament, she was the worst performing player. However, it was like Lexi Hull actually outplayed. She outplayed Hamby in that. Like obviously Cameron Brink injured right here. So they're obviously bringing, like Hailey Van Lith, you're just seeing her at number 5 in the rankings, so she's playing a lot, which is why they're bringing her. Realistically, based on players that should have been able to play, even in the first place, Cameron Brink making the team 100%, Ryan Howard 100%, no question about that. And they realistically should have probably brought Darica Hamby anyway, because she's probably just a better player. And I like Katie Lou for 3-on-3 just because of how well she shoots the ball. And I think we more than likely see, it's weird because Katie Lou's actually taller than Hamby. As good as Hamby is rebounding wise, threes are worth 2. So I think it's probably going to be Katie Lou, as well as Lexi Hull played in the summer. I think the realistic replacement for Cameron Brink, especially because of what happened the last Olympics, like Katie Lou Samuelson was not able to play in the Olympics, which was disappointing. So, like, if you guys don't know, at the last Olympics, Katie Lou Samuelson tested positive for COVID-19 right before it. Like, Samuelson test positive for COVID-19 right before the Olympics, which is really disappointing. Like, right before it. Won't be able to go to Tokyo, compete in the Olympics. It's been a dream of mine. So I can see them bringing Katie Lou as the player, because the reason why I would take Katie Lou over Hamby is that Katie Lou is, on her day, one of the best shooters in the entire WNBA as far as wide open. McBride is the best shooter I've seen in the WNBA. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's the best shooter I've seen. And she's also got the size to compete as a big. Doesn't have the length of Cameron Brink, but like, she's 6'3". She's the same height, if not taller than Hamby. Not going to rebound as well, but you've seen her with the Fever. She can play at least serviceable defense. She can survive out there at the 4, as well as that. Like, you've seen when she gets hot for the Fever how well she can shoot the ball. So you better believe that she's going to be able to shoot the ball in other games too. So yeah, that is my prediction. Who do you guys think is going to come in? Because obviously there are only like 38 players that are allowed to play. They're eligible to play. And obviously the ranking systems, the reason why some players are so high is that a lot of non-WNBA players will play more. They'll play more 3-on-3 tournaments, so their ranking points will be higher. But yeah, and supposedly some of these players have naturalized for other countries or may not be eligible. But I would say likelihood is Hamby might make it. My prediction is Hull might make it. But I think Katie Lou is probably going to be that player. Obviously, it can't be Caitlin Clark. I genuinely didn't even know about the ranking system when I was talking about videos. And I thought, okay, there's a spot free. I didn't even realize that was the FIBA rules. And it kind of makes sense. So the rule is to encourage 3v3 participation. It means that if you're America in the men's, you can't just bring 3 NBA players and just cook people who don't really play 3-on-3. Whereas there are going to be some players that are out here training 3-on-3, they're playing this sport. I kind of get it from the FIBA perspective because FIBA do run the Olympics, but also at the same time, if a country wants to send, if someone gets to qualifying, actually, you know what? Yeah, if someone doesn't, it's ranking points are the qualifiers. If someone doesn't get a qualifying time for an Olympic event, even if they're fast enough to win, if they don't hit the qualifying time, they're not eligible to be at the Olympics. So yeah, maybe it is what it is for that. So yeah, that is a video. Hopefully, hopefully everything goes well for Cameron Brink on her recovery. Hopefully she's in 4 years' time is in that 5v5 squad. Honestly, I think it's more likely than not that she is with the way she's playing, or the way she just plays in general. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.